problem here is two integers are selected at random. Okay. From integers 1 through 11. What do you mean by 1 through 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yes,
That
sir.
is what it means. Any two
Yes.
integers you are selecting
Yes, sir.
from these numbers. Okay. If the sum is even, so what is the given event here? Sum is even. This is my given
Yes,
event.
sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is my given event. So I'll call this my A. Okay. Find the probability. Now we look at the question to find what the event B is. Find the probability. They have not see that they have not mentioned the event conditional. Have they mentioned the event conditional? Not
No,
event,
sir.
sorry. Have they mentioned the
Okay.
word conditional? They have not
No,
mentioned
sir.
the word conditional only to confuse you. But what should make you think that this is a problem from conditional probability? This one, this sentence. If the sum is even. Understood? Remember, in every
Yes,
conditional
sir.
Yes.
probability problem, one event will be given to you. Okay, because it has already occurred. So if you see this sentence, if the sum is even, see two numbers you are selecting. How do you know that the sum is even? That means they are already giving you that if the sum is even, that means this event is given to you. Understood?
Yes, sir.
That means
Yes,
this
sir.
is conditional probability. If something is given to you, that means this is conditional probability. If an event is particular, if particular outcomes are given to you, that means this is conditional probability. Clear? Now we see the question
Yes,
that
sir.
find the probability that both the numbers are odd. That means this should be my event B, right? So we have to find here what P is P. Um, what is the event given here? A. So we have to find B slash A. You need to find the probability that both the numbers are odd, given that the sum is even. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So let us form the events. Let us write it properly. Let us form the following events. Okay, first event A. A is the event that um, if you consider this event as A and this event as B, then you have to form B slash A. Okay, so let's say let B be the given event. Okay, let us call this B. You can take this thing also. Let us call this B. Always take B as the given event. Clear? And let us call this
Yes, sir.
event as A. So let us A event is both the numbers are odd. Both the numbers are odd. And what is the event B here?
Okay, sir.
Given event, the sum of the numbers is
If
even.
the sum is, yes, sir.
The sum of the numbers is even. Right? So what is the
Yes, sir.
event A slash B? A slash B, the event is both the numbers are odd.
And the sum is even.
Given, not and. Given that.
Okay.
Conditional probability. And is used for independent
Conditional probability.
events. Independent events.
Okay,
And
sir.
used for
Okay.
independent events. Here we are not talking about independent, we are talking about dependent events. So both the numbers are odd, given that the sum of the numbers is even.
Okay, sir.
The sum of the numbers is even. Okay. So we have to find PA slash B, right? We have to find PA slash B. So we have PA slash B is equal to PA intersection B divided by PB, right? Isn't it? So let
Yes,
us
sir.
find out what the events are. First of all, sample space 11 numbers. You are choosing two numbers. There will be many there will be many events in the sample space. So number of events that are mutually exclusive, exhaustive, and equally likely. Number of events that are mutually exclusive, exhaustive, and equally likely. How many? Tell me. Out of 11 numbers, you're choosing 2 numbers. In how many ways can you choose 2 numbers from 11 numbers? 11 see 2 ways, right?
Yes, sir.
So number of events, you have got the denominator of the probability, right? Now look at the event A. Both the numbers are odd. Number of events favorable to the event both the numbers are odd. Both the numbers are odd. Now tell me 1 to 11, how many odd numbers?
Odd
How many
numbers.
how many odd numbers between 1 and 11? 1 is an odd number. 3,
Sir,
5,
6.
7,
Sir,
9,
6.
and 11. 6 odd numbers. Now from 6
Yes, sir.
odd numbers, you are choosing 2 odd numbers. You can do it in 62 ways,
Yes, sir.
right? So number of events favorable to the event. So therefore, what is PA? What is PA? 62 by 11C2.
Yes, sir.
That's right. 6C2 by 11C2. Now let us proceed to find out PB. The sum of the
Yes, sir.
numbers is even. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
Sir, 5C2.
number of events, sum of the numbers, not the number. Sum of the numbers. See the event.
Oh,
Sum of the numbers is even. Number of events favorable to the event. Sum of the numbers is even. Now, when when can sum of two numbers be even? When either they are two odd numbers, or if two odd numbers are added, we'll get an even number, right?
yes, sir.
And if two even numbers are added, then also you'll get an even number.
Yes, sir.
That means you can add any two from 1 to 11. Let us see here. From 1 to 11, from 1 to 11, how many odd numbers? 1, 2, 3,
6 odd
4,
number.
5, 6. So two odd numbers you are adding. In how many ways can you add two odd numbers? In 62 ways, right? You'll get an even sum. If you add if you choose any two odd numbers, if you select any two odd numbers, and if you add them, you can in how many ways can you do them? 62 ways.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, how many
Yes, sir.
even numbers? 2, 4, 6,
5.
8, 10. 5 even numbers. If you add two,
Yes,
if
sir.
you select any two even numbers, even then the sum will be even.
Yes, sir.
So either you add two odd numbers, this plus sign, or this plus sign denotes or, right? Or you have two
Okay, sir.
even numbers. Understood?
Yes, sir.
In this
Yes, sir.
way, you'll get an even sum.
Yes, sir.
So now let us find out. Therefore, what is PB? Therefore, PB is equal to 6C2 plus 5C2 divided by 11C2.
11C2.
Okay, so we have found out PA, PB, and we next find out A intersection B. What is the event A intersection B? What is the event A intersection B?
Intersection B.
Both the numbers are odd and the
Yes, sir.
sum of the numbers is even. Both the numbers are odd and the sum is even. Oh, sorry, given that the sum is even. And yes, and so not given, sorry, not given. I was right. And because there is an intersection and the sum is even. And the sum is even. Right? So therefore, what should be PA
Yes.
Yes, sir.
intersection B?
P intersection B.
If both the numbers are odd and the sum is even, Then how many events
Sir,
are favorable to number of events favorable to? Let's me write number of events favorable to the event. Both the numbers are odd and the sum is even. What does this mean? Both the numbers are odd and the sum is even, and the numbers are odd. That means two odd numbers you are adding and you are getting some even. How many ways is it possible? 62 ways, because there are 6 odd numbers.
yes, sir.
So therefore, what should be PA intersection B?
Yes, sir.
Where am I writing? Why is it- Where is the writing gone?
Sir, this one.
No,
Sir,
just
this
after
one
this.
only.
No, just after this I wrote A
That
intersection
was
B
is
and all.
not visible.
A
That is
intersection
not
B and
visible.
that's what I'm saying. They've disappeared. Anyway, so since I've explained that, let me just write it. Okay, PA intersection B is equal to, see it's coming now. I don't know what is wrong. Is equal to 6C2 divided by how many events there are there? 11C2, right? This PA intersection B.
Yes, sir.
So therefore, see now it has come.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, let me write it once again. Therefore, A intersection B is equal to 6C2 divided by 11C2, right? So now just put it in the formula. Hence,
Okay.
what do we have? What do you have to find out? This one, right? So
Yes, sir.
PA slash B, hence PA slash B is equal to PA intersection B divided by
Upon
PB.
PB.
And PA intersection B is 6C2 by 11C2 divided by, what is PB we have found out? 6C2 plus 11C2 divided by 11C2.
Yes, sir.
6C2 plus 5C2 divided by 11C2. So what happens? 11C2, 11C2, they cancel. So you simply get 6C2 divided by 6C2 plus 5C2. You calculate and you can get the answer. This is 6 into, it's very easy to calculate. You can, let's calculate it, finish it. You remember the formula
Okay.
for 62, NCR? 6
Yes,
into
sir.
5 by factorial 2
Since yes, sir.
divided by 6 into 5 by factorial 2 plus 5 into 4 by factorial 2. Remember class 11?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is 30 divided by 30 plus 20, which is 50. Factorial 2 cancels if you take the LCM. Simply 3 by 5 you get. Clear? So this
Yes,
was
sir.
a problem from your examination. Okay. And we'll do just one more problem and we'll stop for today. Um, we'll do a simple one. This is problem number 7. Let's do here. Problem 7. The problem is a bag contains 3 red and 4 black balls. 3 red and 4 black balls. Okay. And another bag has has 4 red and 2 black balls. 4 red and 2 black balls. One bag is selected One bag is selected. I think I won't do this problem, okay, because this problem will get you a little confused, okay, because this can be done from independent events also, okay. Let us do this problem number 7. In a certain college, in a certain college, in a certain college, 25% of the students failed in mathematics. 25% of the students failed in mathematics. Okay. 15% of the students failed in chemistry. 15% of the students failed in chemistry. And 10% of the students and 10% of the students failed in both mathematics and chemistry. Okay.
Yes, sir.
A student is selected at random. A student is selected at random. Question is, first, if he failed in chemistry, what is the probability that he failed in mathematics? He failed in mathematics. Now there are 3 parts to this question, okay? This is the first part. Now first part I'll just solve it now, and second and third part I'll solve tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Second is, if he failed in mathematics, what is the probability that he failed in chemistry? That he failed in chemistry. Okay. And the third part to this question is, what is the probability that he failed in mathematics or chemistry? What is the probability that he failed in mathematics or chemistry? Or chemistry. Now read the question here to understand first, frame the events, and then we shall answer the questions. This is your problem number 7 that we are doing. Okay, so read the question. The question states, in a certain college, 25% failed in mathematics. Okay. 15% failed in chemistry. 10% failed in both the subjects, maths and chemistry. Okay. So, and if you read the question, now the last line is, a student is selected at random. Any student is selected at random. And The first question is, if he failed in chemistry, what is the probability that he failed in mathematics? So that means, what is the given event in the first part? If he failed in chemistry, that means this is the given event, right? That means this should be my event B, isn't it? Given event, right? What is the
Yes,
given
sir.
event? That he failed in chemistry. And what is the question? That he failed in mathematics. This should be my event A, right? But first of all, let us frame the events first. What is the given percentage here? 25% failed in mathematics, 15% failed in chemistry. That means, if I say the event A, uh, if I call the event A as student failed in mathematics, then what is PA? 0.25, right? 25 by 100, 25%.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If I call the event B as student failed in
1 by 4.
chemistry, if I call the event B as um, student failed in chemistry, that means what is PB? It is 0.15. And 10% failed in both the subject. That means, what is PA intersection B? 0.1, 10 by 100, right?
Yes, sir.
So let us formulate the event first. Let us formulate the following events. Let us formulate the following events. You have to read the question very carefully in case of probability. Event A is student failed in mathematics. In mathematics. The event B is student failed in chemistry, right? Therefore, what is A intersection B event? Student failed in both the subjects, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So let's see what is given here. Here, PA, student failed in mathematics. 25% failed in mathematics, right? So this should be 25 by 100. Should be
Yes.
0.25. 15% failed in chemistry. That means PB must be 15 by 100,
0.15.
which is 0.15. And what is PA intersection B? How many failed in both the subjects? 10%. That means 10 by 100.
10%. 0.1.
Means 0.1. Right? So got? Now let us see what the first part of the question is. First part of the question is, if he failed in chemistry, and what is the event failed in chemistry? This one, B. What is the probability that he failed in mathematics? And what is the event B that he failed in? What is the event that he failed in mathematics? A. So we have to find what? We have to find
Mm.
which one is the given event. B is the given event here. If he
Yes,
failed
sir.
in chemistry, what is the probability
Failed
that
in
he failed in
chemistry.
mathematics? So we have to find P A slash B, right? Because B is the given event. Clear or
Yes,
not?
sir. Yes, sir.
Have P A slash B is equal to P A intersection B divided by PB. And PA intersection B is 0.1. And what is PB? 0.15. So this is
1 by 15.
10 by
No,
15,
no, 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 sir. 10 by 15.
2 by 3. That's it. Okay. Now try
Yes,
solving
sir.
the other two also. Okay, I will show this to you tomorrow. And one more problem from condition problem.